Howdy, everyone. And cheers. So, just coming in with a quick little, suppose you could say update, but not really. It's more so a retrospective, perhaps you could say, a post-mortem. Just a little quick chat on my thoughts pertaining to the end of my program and how everything's feeling right now. So when this is coming out, it will seamlessly flow to the end of, more or less, to the end of the training session exercise videos and everything that I've been uploading for the last week of the program. However, after that, I suppose I should say, in context with this video, mini deload week after that. And as I've said before, obviously I didn't film any of that stuff because deloads are boring. So basically what I did is I've been kind of drip feeding the vids from the exercises all throughout the week, uploading at least a video a day, sometimes maybe a couple a day here and there, just kind of spreading it out as I usually pretty much do, to essentially keep a steady flow of videos coming out, keeping myself in the algorithm, so to speak, and also so that it carries me through, so that I can have the content uploading as I've been doing this deload week. That's usually how I like to kind of do it. Otherwise there's like a gap of content, but I suppose it's not that bad, whatever. So I did that. So the mini deload week has concluded. I just finished it yesterday. And I was definitely feeling the fatigue setting in at the end of the last week, preceding the deload. But I was feeling really strong. It was this kind of weird sort of energy that I've had, because especially at the end of that week, I felt stronger than I've ever felt before, as of in this time period, circa this time period. Stronger than ever. But I could tell that I was tired. But at the same time, I just have had this kind of confidence and drive, feeling that, I can feel the fatigue and the tiredness is there, but I'm feeling strong and determined, so I did the deload week. Just I did the percentages kind of because obviously you're following an RPE that is obviously reduced and lower, and the volume is reduced a tad and such. But I adjusted the RPE not so much around the estimated maxes that I've been conservatively using for my program thus far, but more so where I was feeling that my strength is at currently, where I kind of conservatively lie around, and then also just how generally I've been feeling with fatigue and all that. So then just playing within that zone, getting some really good solid work in, but trying not to obviously overexert myself, because I do want to recover. It's active recovery, essentially. So I think that this was probably the most, I suppose you could say, strenuous deload week that I've ever done, in the sense that I was still doing pretty solid weights and everything, but like I said, kind of falling within that range, because I really want to, like I said, recover and regain my energy, but also I want to work on maintaining those adaptations, because I do want to train some maxes soon. I was just kind of balancing a tightrope, trying to get that fine line as good as I can between taking the foot off the gas essentially, but still getting some good solid work in and trying to maintain those adaptations. For the most part, I think that I did well with that. Everything felt pretty good despite feeling tired and weaker because of the fatigue and such. So yeah, I'm hoping that that things will go well in that regard, that I'll be able to muster out some good results soon. So yeah, just want to make like a little quick video just to kind of give my thoughts of how I've been feeling in the past few days, and then I'll just essentially slot this right after the end of my my videos of that last week. So just to give a bit of context, so this whole past week, I guess it'll basically not exist in video land or whatever. It'll just be kind of a seamless transition. But yeah, this past week that I had, that it just so happened to fall upon the week that I was going to take the mini deload right after the last week of my program. It was extremely busy. One of the busiest work weeks that I've had ever. At least, since starting and working at the gym for the past like 2.5 weeks. Because it's a time of year, everyone's going on vacation and stuff like that. And I rarely ever take holidays and days off and stuff like that. So I've been basically just kind of picking up the slack and taking up the extra shifts and the openings and stuff like that while everyone else is gone and away. And we have a really small amount of personnel to begin with. So yeah, it was just a really hectic week. And then plus, like I've briefly, I think, mentioned before, I'm getting married soon. So we're doing lots of preparatory things for setting all of that jazz up and everything. And that's when I'm gonna take my vacation. It'll be at the end of August in this month, so that I'll have more time for the upcoming concert with my local bands that's coming up like the day after I start on my vacation. And then also my wedding is coming right after that too. Oh, and then also my final preparatory, my final practical exam / presentation for my fitness course is also around in that time period as well. So it's also like a really busy time. I'm just basically taking that time off so I have enough time and energy to do all that stuff. Like I said, I don't take a lot of time off really. But yeah, that's just like a context for the deload week itself. That it was an incredibly busy week. Pretty much every day of the week, I was doing double shifts. So I would get up early in the morning, go to work, then work until like the afternoon or so. Usually when the other person will come in and like kind of change over and stuff. And then I would basically just go home. I originally just was thinking that maybe I'll just do my deload training session at the gym where I work, but I hate training at public gyms. I just hate it. I don't like it. So I just went home and then immediately I would scarf down my food and everything. I'd get some coffee going, just chug down some coffee and stuff like that, and then get to work on my training for that. And then once that was done, I'd have to get everything quickly together and hurry, and then go back to the gym to do the next shift for the afternoon to close late at night at the gym. And then I would come home and then pretty much go straight to bed thereafter because I don't want to stay up too late, and then repeat that day over again. I would get up early, go to the gym, come back home, train, and go back again. Like that's like how my week was. It was just eat, sleep, train, work. Like that was it. that was my whole schedule that week. So very, very busy, very, very hectic. And then, like I said, with everything else going on in life outside of that, in combination with it as well. So yeah, just a really busy, draining, hectic week. So it's a bit serendipitous, I suppose you could say, that the deload happened to happen in that week, so that it was like I could take the foot off the gas a bit in that regard with the training, just focus on getting good solid work in and focus on active recovery. Because I wouldn't have been able to do anything really amazing with training that week anyway, because one, obviously the fatigue at the end of the program, but then just also being super busy and stuff like blah 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 blah. But whatever. That's basically it. Just to shut this down before it goes on for too long. Yeah, basically, I'm feeling like kind of tired and everything now. But that's just kind of usually how it goes at the during and at the end of the deload week, and I'm just really focusing right now on just keeping everything in check, going to bed at a good steady time and getting good solid sleep in and stuff like that, and not partaking in any things that can kind of sabotage it, stuff like I'm being conscientious about my caffeine intake, taking it at an earlier, really earlier times of day so it doesn't potentially debilitate sleep patterns too much. And I haven't drank a drop of alcohol in probably over a month now. I rarely drink anymore to begin with, but especially with going into the last month of this program and stuff like that, I just really, because even when I have a drink or two, just a really small amount, because that's usually all that I drink anymore. I used to be a really heavy drinker in the past, but now I don't drink really too much anymore. Maybe one or two every now, on a special occasion, whatever. But even when I have a small amount, I can feel just over the next day or a few days or so that I just feel kind of more sluggish, lower energy. I feel kind of crappy and stuff like that, and it's harder to get the will and motivation to train. So I've cut that out and stuff too, just to help along with that process as well. Literally just had some friends come over last night, and I've been very strict with that and just not doing anything with that at all, because if you're serious about your goals and stuff like that, and you want to do everything that you can to achieve it, then you will do it, right? So I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to cut myself off now. At the end of this program, I'm feeling stronger than I have ever felt. So I'm really hoping that I haven't trained too hard with the deload and everything like that, but I think that I kept within the RPE ranges for everything for the most part, if not even undershooting a few things, because frankly, especially with the bigger lifts like squat and deadlift, I would rather undershoot the RPE by a little bit more than overshoot it to not overtax myself too much. So I'm just going to really focus now. Today is Sunday as of recording this, so on Monday I will be resuming the training, and then hopefully I will be going for some max tests if everything goes well. Sleep and everything is going good, and I'm feeling good and primed and ready, and energy levels are going fine. So I'm hoping to see some nice results in the near future. So stay tuned for that.